Welcome back to another episode of Legend of Zelda.
Welcome back to another episode of Loos breaks his fucking arm.
Last of Zelda. Last time we were talking about PlayStation mascots, which...
Is it this way?
There's not really a PlayStation mascot.
I think the eye is supposed to be facing me. No?
I mean the PlayStation having a mascot doesn't really change much. PlayStation 4 still sell like fucking water in the desert.
Didn't the Switch sell the best out of that generation though? Or
no, PlayStation 4 has sold the most over like of all time. Right? PlayStation 4 sales.
Isn't the PS2 still the best-selling console of all time?
No, I think PlayStation 4 already passed it. Let me see. List of best-selling consoles. Oh, I guess PlayStation 2 is still up there.
Dude, the PlayStation 2 was around for a long-ass time. Like,
yeah, and they were still making games until like FIFA 2014, I think.
Yeah, and like the fucking PlayStation 4 is getting like replaced in its 7th year of existence.
What is the fastest a console just got like left behind? Cause like we still had games coming out for the PlayStation 3 and PS4. Like we had Black Ops 3.
Are we talking like
Cause I mean I think if we go back to like Super Nintendo, how fast did like the NES get left off?
In America or in Japan? I know the answer to both, that's why I'm asking.
America. Let's do America first.
1995. Oh yeah, so we have a chase sequence going on right now, and I have to play Donkey Kong a little bit later on.
Alright, sick. I think...
The Famicom was an for anybody who doesn't know, the Famicom is Family Computer, the Japanese NES. The Famicom was an active console until 2003, and literally the only reason that... oh, I have to do a Skyward Strike. Literally the only reason that the Famicom was stopped being supported was because Nintendo didn't have any more parts to be able to do any repairs for it. Only reason why.
Were people making games for it? Were they still making games for it?
Actively, no. I think the last Famicom game was like in 1990 something. And the final NES game released in America was Wario's Woods in 1995.
The Switch, I think I know I said some games came out on PlayStation,
you know, it very
3
well, it actually
4.
could very well, oh fuck. I think it actually very well could be the Wii U.
Ooh. Ah, but the Wii U had Just Dance still coming out for it.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm talking about like active support, not like legacy support though. Cuz like if we're going by legacy support, then like every console ever is still active cuz homebrew exists.
I mean, yeah, but
I mean, the Dreamcast
I'm talking about like games being made for the console.
The Dreamcast's final game in North America was 2003, I believe. And like the final game, and that console came out in 1999. The final game in Japan was 2006. Which is like way after like the heyday of that console. Like by 2002, everybody was like, yeah, fuck the Dreamcast. Sega was a lot more popular in Japan than it was here in America.
We have PlayStation 2 with 155 million units sold.
Is the Game Boy still second place? Because before the PS2, the Game Boy was the most best-selling console.
It says Nintendo DS Family, which that's kind of cheating in my opinion. It just the entire like what?
Is it wait 3DS or does it include the 3DS as well, or just 3DS. The DS?
DS to DSi XL.
That's valid. I'm fine with that. I can accept that. Valid? I mean, the DSi and DS aren't different consoles. They have like, what, 5 games that are exclusive to the DSi only? Like, come on.
154.
That's like saying the new. That's like saying sold. The new 3DS and the old 3DS are 2 different consoles. I mean, like, only like 10 or something games ever actually were exclusive to the new 3DS only. It's like Xenoblade Chronicles, and that was it.
Then after that, we got Game Boy and Game Boy Color.
They're counting those
with 118 million.
They're counting those as. One console? That's weird.
Yes. And after that, PlayStation 4 with 110 million.
Didn't the Switch, like... Isn't it still one of, like, the most successful consoles ever, despite only being out for 3 years?
The Switch is at Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, PlayStation 2, Nintendo DS Family, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, PlayStation 4, PlayStation, Wii, PlayStation 3, 360, Game Boy Advance Family, PlayStation Portable, the PSP, the God, Nintendo 3DS, and then Nintendo Entertainment System, and then Nintendo Switch.
So, like, I mean,
it still has a lot to go.
I mean, for a console that's only been out for 3 years, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. How well is the PlayStation 5 gonna sell? I mean, it's completely dependent on its price, though.
That thing where it said it was $500, I smell the most insane of cap. That is not happening. No way they're gonna guarantee all that for $500, unless there's something they're hiding.
But the thing is, the last time they had like a really expensive console, it didn't really work out for them.
I mean, yeah, true, and you learn from your mistakes as well, but also, like, keep in mind though that the PS4 compared to the PS3 sold insanely well. Like, which is remarkable considering the fact that traditionally, like, if you have a console that like had as rough as a launch as the PS3 did, that like you're pretty much guaranteed a death sentence with that shit. Like, that's why the Dreamcast did nothing. And yet they were still able to get a really, like, well-selling console out of it. Where are you coming from?
But with the PlayStation 5...
Hurt me!
I feel like Sony has the most trust out of all gamers. Like, everywhere you see, it's mostly PlayStation 4 with, you know, Xbox One guys coming out of their little holes, like, no, the Xbox good. We have Halo and Gears of War.
And Gears of War, and that is it.
I mean, yeah, that is.
What do we have to play? Fucking Donkey Kong. Stop! Let me go on with the thing. Let me go on with the thing.
The next game after Bridge of Spirits is Goodbye Volcano High, which I don't even want to talk about that.
What is that?
The one with the dinosaurs.
Oh, that. What is that term? It's not fur, it's scaly, right?
Indie? Oh. Scalies, yeah. I thought you meant like what's the genre, like, but no. Oh, Scalies. After that we have a new Oddworld game, which I'm glad that game's coming that series is coming back from the PlayStation 1.
God damn it. I mean,
it looks like Oddworld. There's nothing really different about it. No changes, no nothing.
What the fuck?
I mean, it's not the same game, but you know.
Stop.
And after that, we have Ghostwire Tokyo.
Stop! They're literally doing the fight back. Fuck off.
Fight back.
Trying.
Is there a fear of snake hair?
I'm not afraid.
Is that a fear?
I'm not afraid of snakes whatsoever.
No, I mean like snake hair, like Medusa.
That's probably a phobia somebody has.
But we have Ghostwire Tokyo, which everyone will remember as the one girl at the Bethesda E3 last year that everyone thought was quirky. The Japanese girl.
They wanted to have consummate relationship with.
She was like, I think she worked with Hideki Kamiya, like she was on Bayonetta and stuff, right?
Mm.
And now she's working with Bethesda and Tango Gameworks, which I think is the developer. Who they've done Evil Within stuff, Evil Within and Evil Within 2.
Evil Within 2.
It's like a first-person game, which is very odd. It's first person, you're fighting like Ghost. It looks fun. It looks cool. I need to see more of it.
Would you be down to play Corpse Party on this show?
Corpse Party, sure. I'm down for anything. Like literally give me any game and I'll play it.
You say that until we get to Philip's CDI Zelda.
The next game is Jet the Far Shore, developed by Super Brothers, who made
Super Guitar
Time
Brothers.
Force.
Let's go.
They made Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery EP. Don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
The Raking Jet the Far Star. I don't really like know too much about it, but next is Godfall. Which one's Godfall? What the fuck is this one? It was just like, this looks like it's trying to cop like
they plan to attack and dethrone God. We upgraded our fucking sword. Let's go. This is my favorite sword in the game. This is the white sword.
I don't really trust this trailer because it's playing like hip hop, or not hip hop, like rap.
Oh god.
And it's like a medieval theme, like futuristic thing. Like what? Doesn't really fit. Why do trailers do that? Why do they think we want to see a Mortal Kombat trailer with like 21 Savage in the background?
I remember the days when all trailers would use metal music, and you know what? I'm fine with that.
I mean, you don't want metal music when it's a fucking Mario trailer. Make it make sense with your game.
Yeah, but that's why there was a point in history where we had three different music genres used in game trailers: metal, jazz, or orchestral. Nothing different.
Let's not forget the best genre: girl whispering into her mic.
Did you ever want? Oh, do you remember that Ocarina of Time commercial where it was like, it was either Ocarina of Time or A Link to the Past, where it's like, can he be the hero of Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time? It might have been Link's Awakening, actually.
I think it was Link's Awakening. Next game is from the, I don't know if you've heard of this game, Hyperlight Drifter developers.
I've heard of the game.
It was a popular indie game. Very well perceived. And I've played a little bit. It's good. That game was overhead 2D. This game is 3D. I don't know if it's called Solar Ash. I mean, the logo says Solar Ash, but on Epic Games, which is gonna come out for. It's called Solar Ash Kingdom, which I don't.
The one advantage to you not being logged into Epic's Games account on my computer anymore is I don't have to deal with you fucking never answering your notifications.
Man, leave my Epic Games alone. That's how we play Costume Quest.
We're gonna go back to it. I'm gonna go in with a fresh mind, not one full of hatred. Same that I have to do with Attack on Titan. Suck on
they didn't really
my
show
dick, suck
too
on
much gameplay. What are you doing, man? This is a kid's show. Bro? Are you?
What was? Fuck! God shit!
Loos goes to prison in the next episode of Loos Harlock.
Wait, no.